Mandy Lee by the Edison Quartet. Many years ago today, wedding bells were ringing gay. Seemed as if they sang a song of love to me. At the meeting house in town, all the folks were gathered round. Down the aisle I
Urbanization really began to boom in the 18th century, but now it got even bigger, with 55% of the population living in urban areas, with it being estimated to increase to 65% by the year 2050. An increase of pollution occurs as driving everywhere is more promoted and more efficient, resulting in elevated lead levels in the air, as well as pollution causing harm to the human body as it increases people having cancer, asthma, and heart disease. Additionally, pollution damages the ozone layer by making holes through it, these allowing harmful ultraviolet radiation from the sun, causing harm to the human skin. Nitrogen is released into the atmosphere through cars, and this can be harmful as it hinders the growth of some plants, disrupting the balance of species in the ecosystem.
Our problem-solving strategy was PDCA, Plan, Do, Check and Act. We followed these standing questions and put the strategy into actions, and this entailed the following for us. Plan. We sought to construct a more efficient transport system as Bath's current transport alternatives are not only poor and deficient, but the city's architecture limits the road system, leaving us to more one-way systems. In the long run, this would encourage more walking from either side of the metro stations, resulting in more eco-friendly modes of transportation, resulting in a healthier population, happier people, and a more social community.
Do. Our objectives are to reduce traffic flow without generating large construction altercations that distract from the charm of Bath's historic buildings. To encourage more walking, which would result in a healthier populace, a more environmentally friendly city, and a shorter average travel times. Our proposal is to build a metro system that runs through Bath, overcoming universities to the city centres and making numerous stops along the way. The practicalities of adopting the metro system include the time it would take to build. The Newcastle Metro took 4 years to finish, which seems feasible for such a massive undertaking.
Check. Evaluating our proposal may result in numerous controversial viewpoints from the surrounding community, including disruption during the construction period. Naturally, it's impossible to build a project of this size silently, so we aim to perform all construction at night and around peak hours to cause the least amount of inconvenience to the community's regular travels. Furthermore, issues with the project's funding and cash flow may arise. This would be an expensive project, but we believe it would be worthwhile in the long run. The government agreed to a 75% contribution towards the cost of establishing Newcastle Metro system.
Act. Congestion charges might be used to raise more funds, although they would not affect couriers or taxis. The plan is to charge those coming into Bath as they bring congestion in.
Therefore, using the PDCA strategy, we believe that this approach solves our Bath problem. This is due to the underground metro system requiring little structural adjustments to the city's building, providing an efficient transportation system from point A to point B, decreasing dependency on cars and fostering a more eco-friendly and healthier population.
We chose Catwrote as this method not only makes your problem definition clear, but also helps you craft solutions that are well-rounded and consider diverse perspectives that would be perfect for our creative solution. Customers, mainly students and residents, trying to get to work or university and college. Actors, Bath Council, First Bus and any train line service. Worldview, to travel and explore the city conveniently. Transformation, bus service, train service, cycle, walking paths, public roads. Owners, Bath Council, shareholders of the bus and train companies. Environment, emissions released from internal combustion engines affecting the air quality and sound emissions. Customer, people that want to travel the city, including students, residents and tourists. Actors, bus and train firm. Transformation, bus lines, train lines, walking and cycle paths and public roads. Worldview, to offer a reasonable means of travel within the city. Owners, Bath Council, shareholders of bus and train companies. Environment, emissions released by internal combustion engines.
We chose the 5 whys root cause analysis technique as it's simple, effective and encourages a deep dive into the layers of the problem by repeatedly asking why. This method is a great use for us because it helps uncover the underlying issues, leading to a more targeted and lasting solution.
Applying to this statement, Bath's public transport is insufficient. Our 5 whys are:
As it is normally time intense, as it is usually unreliable, the irregularity of heavy traffic has become common. The road infrastructure in Bath is characterised by inadequacies in its old design and lack of consideration for its future urbanisation. The focus on car reliance.
Originally, we used brainstorming to create the basis of our ideas. We had 5 distinct ideas formed from the individual group members' list of issues. For example, while brainstorming, we formed in weeks 1 and 2, we had potholes, bus travel, litter and ignorance. However, we focused on more issues stemming from creativity in businesses such as music, architecture, obviously, arts and culture. The 5 ideas we formed were based on music, electric car, net zero target, sustainability of fashion, stigma of mental health and neurodivergence, cultural differences. But our favourite idea was a music-based idea that we had creative ways of presenting and motivation to do it based on mutual interests, but the solution was just too generic, so we compared it to our ultimate idea and function. Solution, even. Then we used the Nesta tool to think from various perspectives, creating solutions to our ideas and expanding our propositions. Addition, adding into the Bath travel system. We used Addition as part of the Nesta exclusively as our solution to add onto the bus travel system with addition of other metro and travel options. Train is over there. Benefit of Nesta and why it fits and why others don't. Brainstorming is great for basic drafting of ideas, but Nesta has 9 perspectives to take onto the solution. Brainstorming is great for basic stuff, but Nesta allows for more perspectives and to choose the best path for the most effective solution.
So, how did we come to the conclusion of picking our ultimate idea? Our final ultimate idea is Bath's historical architecture and its impact on modern travel. This stems from the issues of travel difficulties. The historical architecture in Bath means that the roads are too small for modern cars, buses, because they were built originally small for carriages, meaning there are too many one-way systems. However, we can't destroy any of our historic architecture, including the roads. Therefore, our solution overall is to decrease the traffic so fewer vehicles are on the road. As previously explained, our solution to add an underground metro through Bath to decrease the encouragement of driving whilst preserving the heritage of Bath's architecture. We only have 2 stations at the moment, which does not cover the size of Bath, and the one-way systems are insufficient.
We did think of a solution that didn't really work out. We thought decreasing the need for people to choose driving by upping the buses. This would mean that there will be around 30 people on one bus, meaning there will be 30 less cars on the road. However, this is not a sufficient way of tackling the problem, as there will still be more buses on the roads, still using a lot of fuel. We also discussed the possibility of enhancing the cycle routes to decrease the use of vehicles altogether, creating a better environment without pollution. However, we found this idea was too generic.
Arts-based initiatives are vital for generating confidence, encouraging ideas and developing skills within personal and professional development. In 2014, it was estimated that 750 million was spent on arts-based initiatives within luxury organisations. Schroeder remarked, "The branded world intersects with the art world in numerous ways, particularly when luxury brands are involved. This revelation has been viewed as a key component of the arts industry development. Studies conducted in 1993 explore how the majority of luxury brands take an orientation towards arts and culture have become a natural extension of their nature. This would be advantageous to Bath since it would provide a variety of different perspectives on the existing environmental conscious city and how we can find new and imaginative methods to use the arts to bring change as well as promote passion for the arts among younger groups of people." A 2022 report examines a systematic review of the arts-based interventions delivered to children and young people in nature and outdoor spaces, impact on natural connectedness, health and well-being. This research was relevant to our project since we're investigating how making improvements in providing new infrastructure in Bath can help to increase the amount of time spent outside. Our new effort will result in higher use of these outdoor places, so by reviewing this study, we can identify how and where these changes occurred throughout the last 30 years, as well as which of these improvements can be applied to Bath. Throughout this report, it's discussed how there have been a substantial fall in the amount of persons spending time, with a further 60% decline during COVID-19. This allows us to see the effect of arts-based programmes on local communities, as well as how they may be leveraged to boost tourism in Bath.
We believe that Arts for Social Change is an organisation that fits the approach that we were seeking for, because it brings together a diverse range of artists from around the world to share their work. They strive to focus on students and individuals who enjoy the arts. One of the key tasks they provide to the groups they work with is to choose one of the 17 global goals that they are the most passionate about and use their artistic talents to achieve that goal. Like us.